Hi, what size system should you install? How much power are you going to get from it through the summer? And what about in the winter? Is it still worth installing if your roofline is not south facing? And what's the point anyway? We don't get any sunshine in the UK during winter anyway. These are all very good and valid questions, but did you know that there's a tool out there that can quantify these details accurately for you? Stay with me and I'll walk you through what the tool is and how to use it. So, the European Commission have put together this tool called the Photovoltaic Geographical Information System. It's based around a database which has a series of satellites that have been capturing the amount of sunlight that have been falling on all these various areas for every single minute of the day, for every single day going back a number of years. It covers the whole of Europe, parts of Asia, parts of America, and right the way down as far as Africa. The database goes back a number of years. What it means is that for any given particular period of time that you're interested in for a particular location, you can get a statistically reliable average number of sunlight hours that you can expect to be hitting that area at that particular time. So, first thing that you need to do when you launch and go in is you need to select the location. None of these other settings will work until you choose your location. So, just left click and drag, zoom in. Excuse me, I'm going to pick a location in the Milton Keynes area, which is close to where I live. Here we go, Buckingham. It's fairly easy to navigate. And then I'm going to go right the way in. It doesn't have to be exact at this point here, so let's just drop a pin there. So we're going to pick a location there. Now you've got your location, you need to set up these other settings here. So first setting is what's the peak power theoretically maximum that your system can install. So if it's a 6 kilowatt system, which mine is, you jump into this setting here and you change that to a 6. The other settings here, which is the PV technology in the database, just leave them alone. System loss, just leave that alone as well. Now, mounting position, so change that to roof. Next thing you want to put in is this slope. Now, this is the angle of your roof and measured in degrees. Now, you may not know the angle of your roof. Most UK pitched roofs are installed at an angle of between 30 degrees and 50 degrees. So if you're not sure, put in 40 degrees. An alternative is take a picture of the side of your house, take a picture of the side of your house that shows the angle of the roof, as I have done here, and I'll show you exactly what I did. This is what the solar guy showed me to do. So there's the picture of my roof, and then just using a protractor, you can simply place that on. Here we go, I'm going to try and show you exactly what I've done here. You can simply place that on, and you'll be measuring off the angle of the roof. So mine is roughly 35 degrees. Hoping you can see that okay. And there's a little sketch there to show you. So very quick and easy way, 35 degrees. Next thing you want to do is put the number in here for the azimuth. Now azimuth is a little bit more interesting in as much as what exactly do they mean. Let me show you. We're basically measuring how much, what angle your solar panels are relative to south. Here's a little sketch to better show what I'm trying to explain. So jump onto Google Maps, turn on satellite imagery, because this will actually pull up and show you the orientation of your property, and you're actually going to drill right down to your exact property. And the nice thing about Google Maps is north is up, south is down, and let's just pick a property that is relatively close to the south facing. So let's go for this property here, so number 10 Willow Lane. So let's say you're going to be installing panels on this roof aspect here. So south is down, so that roof is actually facing across here, so it's an anti-clockwise measurement, and see on the sketch what you're measuring is the angle between south and which way the roof is actually facing. Because it's an anti-clockwise movement, it's a negative if the roof was facing the other way. So in other words, if it was a clockwise aspect from south, so moving clockwise around the clock, then it would be a positive angle. So in my example you can see I'm sketching out roughly a minus 10 degree. So put in azimuth, minus 10 degrees. All that means is the roof is not due south, it's turn anti-clockwise by 10 degrees. Once you've got those settings in, you can hit visualize results. And now if you scroll down here, you'll see exactly what you can expect out of your 6 kilowatt system per month in terms of power generation. And these should be fairly accurate, fairly reliable, because they're going back and pulling on a database that covers a number of years, and so you're getting some averages. There's always bad months and good months, bad years and good years. So this is giving you overall averages. And the nice thing as well about this is it gives you an indication of what your total annual power production should be. And this particular system's about 5,907 kilowatt hours. So the other thing you might be interested in is, well, what if my roof is not south facing? Is it worth getting solar installed? So let's just say my house is perfectly aligned so that half of my roof is east facing and half is west facing. So I've got absolutely no south facing. What you would do in that circumstance, in that situation is, let's say we're still going to install a 6 kilowatt system. Okay, so the surveyor will give you the optimum settings in terms of how much power to install on which face. But let's just say in this instance it's, you've got a perfectly east-west facing configuration. So you'd put 3 kilowatts on one side and your slope would still be 35 degrees and your azimuth would be minus 90 degrees. Visualize results. You've got 2,366 and half of it's going to be facing the other way. So we change that to a plus 90 and we visualize the results. And you get exactly the same. Oh, some inputs are missing. It's just supposed to be 90, that's why. It doesn't like the plus. And there you go, you've got 2,300. So 3,000, what was it? 3,600. So you've got 2,300 plus 2,300. It's 4,600. Yeah. And compare that to your 6 kilowatt system at minus 10. In fact, let's put it perfectly south facing. So 0. So 4,600 versus 5,900. So the worst possible configuration is an east-west configuration, and you're losing, in theory, just over 1,000 kilowatts per year, which is around about 20%. So it's only 20% less efficient, is what I'm saying here. So east-west facing, south facing, it's not a massive impact. So you can use this data to prove and to check out the size of your system and how much energy that's going to generate each year. Why don't you check out some of my other videos? I've done one on selecting the optimum energy supply in terms of getting the biggest bang for your buck in selling your energy back to the grid. And I've also done one which will help you understand and work out payback calculations. Hope you enjoyed the video, and just a reminder, please do like, subscribe, share and comment. Thanks.